What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on my 2021 Hyundai Veloster N, throwing on some new suspension and dialing in fitment. So what's the goods?
Oh, good.
What'd you get? Stopped by BC this morning on the way in, and here they are. Wow, we got two BC Racing coilover installs in a single week. We got the 3-rotor done, and now the Veloster N is gonna join the BC Racing fam. Inside the box, there's another box. These are their BR series. The BR series is more for your street driving and occasional track days. So we will definitely be tracking that car. So we're gonna end up keeping the bucket style setup in the rear, but with these we will be able to adjust height and our damping. And in the front, we will also be able to adjust height, damping, and camber, which is definitely going to be needed because if you look at our wheel setup right now, there's like the tiniest bit of poke in the front, so adding some negative camber in the front will help sort that out when we get to fitment. But I'm really excited to get these on the car. We were trying to rush these over and they had these made in like maybe a couple weeks, so thank you again to BC Racing for always coming through. Now let's get these on the car. The front should be pretty easy. You remove this tab right here and that gives you access to the top. So Nick's gonna be helping me out with this. We're gonna start in the front and then work our way to the back. So this is our stock and this is our new suspension. Oh. So we're going to be putting this bracket that was on our old suspension onto the new one right here. So that's why that tab is there. This sensor right here is our wheel G-force sensor. This is where it's pulling the data that it's displaying when we're in track mode, and we have our really cool end performance display. These other ones are probably, I don't know, ABS, and then the ones that actually adjusted the suspension mode that you're in, if it was stiffer when you're in sport mode or comfort mode. We're obviously not gonna have those modes anywhere with our new suspension, but we'll have that adjustability that we can do manually to dial everything in addition to our customizable ride height and our adjustable camber up top as well, which is super sick. Nick already took the top hats off of our stock struts. We're gonna move them onto the new ones. And how does it go on? Just one bolt?
Bolts onto the top, tighten it down, and should be good to go.
So Nick is adjusting the preload based off of length, just going and double checking each side. And kind of how you're explaining it to me, Nick, was that the bucket setup is the best setup for this chassis.
So the actual spring itself is in a better position to take on, you know, the load from the wheel and everything.
It's like more on.
It's on the actual structural part of the chassis. It's like on the frame rail, basically. So if you were to try to convert this car to a true coilover setup, where the actual coilover bolts onto in the chassis basically this is going to take all of the load then from the spring and shock, and this is not designed or meant for that. So
it's like on, it's like kind of on the side.
Yeah,
it's not on like a
this
major
is only
central part.
this is really only meant to bolt the shock to it, and then the shock does its job to dampen what the spring is taking on.
So that's why we're keeping it, even though it's a little more complex with how you have to adjust everything. There's basically like 2 adjustments every time, but it's the best for this chassis.
Yep. But it might go down too. We'll just pull it off and have you drive around a little bit. It's just the way that rear.
Oh yeah! Wow. That went down a lot.
What did I tell you?
Wow. These wheels are literally the perfect size and offset. Like there's 0 spacer on this right now, and it's pretty perfect. Right now I'm just gonna drive it around the compound a little bit, take a few corners, make sure the suspension is completely settled before we lock in our ride height. Wow, it's really comfortable. I feel like this is maybe even a bit softer than Comfort originally on the car. Okay, I was only supposed to go on a little suspension settle trip, but now I'm just mobbing around the compound. I'm gonna take the car back in, park it on flat ground, see how our height has settled around the car, and then decide if we need to make any other height adjustments. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with both. Like, I'm not trying to slam this car. I want this to be a daily and have like really good performance on track. It's not supposed to be this hot boy ride, so I like it. I still am just blown away on how perfect the wheel spec is. Oh, it's so good. All right, we're sending it. We got lucky. We don't have to adjust the height. This is it. It's gonna be perfect for daily driving and when I'm on the track every now and then with this car. Now, surprisingly, even without an alignment yet, the car felt great driving around the compound, but I should still get an alignment anyway. So Chris is shining up our tires right now so I can do some epic B-roll for you guys, and then I'm gonna be headed to see our friend Eric so he can do an alignment on this car. Veloster gang, what up? We always have our good friend Eric align all of our cars at the Pet Boys that used to be near the old warehouse. So I'm mobbing down some old roads that we used to be driving every single day before we had the compound. Honestly, it's just weird sometimes, like going back out in public, because we basically just stay in the swamp nowadays. And I will admit, there's probably been multiple weeks in a row where I might not have even left the compound. But this is good. This is good for me. I need to get out into the public. So we're gonna go stop by, say hi to Eric. And he's actually been working on my 3500, getting the truck all sorted, and she's gonna be put to work this year. Oh wow. Got her all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I back out.
Yeah, just go back just like 1.5 feet and then I'll move the boards.
Hey. And here we have Black Betty. She has been dropped off here. Eric's been going through the entire truck. It's never had service. Like full gone through service, and even before I got it, like it was a little rough.
It's not that bad.
And she has a lot of work to do this year, all right? We're gonna be doing clutch kickers, another Pro-Am series as well. So this car has really never had working AC because of all the ducting was bad. You already went through and fixed it, right?
No.
You tore everything out?
Everything's...
Oh, it's just ready to come out. Oh my.
The box is inside.
Wow. And you found mice back there? Love that. Love that we were driving all over the place with just a nest back there.
That's part of your day.
Old, sun-dried, cracked up. But I got a new one.
And some more. You can go get it.
Damn, you weren't kidding. Yeah, we weren't using that one again. Bye to that and hello to this real nice number right here. She's had her issues, and we're gonna sort her out. Black Betty's in good hands. All right, that is it for this video. The car looks so good. We got our new BC racing suspension on the car. We got the new wheels. Fitment is dialed and the car is properly aligned. Thank you to Arid from Pet Boys for always coming through for us. In the next video, I think the next mod for the Veloster is going to be our bid weighing. Finally, Veloster is gonna be part of the bid weighing gang. We got a bid Adro USA carbon fiber weighing coming in for this car. That is it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.